Let's go guys, Ichimoku Technical Analysis in only 3 minutes.
Alright guys, let's talk about OGN, Origin Protocol. It has been a while since I haven't talked about it. As you can see, what we are doing at the moment, it's expecting to go all the way up to this trend line. So if it was going to happen, if it's happening today, it's almost at the Tenkan weekly on the Ichimoku cloud. So you see at $1.04 before we have a pullback. So we see that this run, after this long pullback here, is going on since the 29th of September. However, at the moment, we have a slowdown, another quick pullback inside this trend. We had another one here, you can see, but yeah, it's happening again. So what we can observe here through the Ichimoku is we went on the 5th of October on this Kijun daily here. We touch it and then pull back again. Now what we want to know is when this pullback is going to be over, and knowing that we still have to go all the way up to this trend line before we have a proper pullback down to here, then we have of course to look for another run inside this little pullback. At the moment the candle is a doji candle, so it doesn't give us much information. We want it to close at least today or tomorrow above this previous candle. If it closes above it, then we know we are back into a run. At the moment, it doesn't. So it means at the moment, we still have possibilities to go all the way down to this Tenkan daily before we reverse and go up to the Kijun daily and even higher up to our trend line finally. So that's what can happen at the moment. This slowdown, this doji candle, doesn't mean the pullback is over, or doesn't mean the pullback is not over. So we look at a closer time frame and we try to see possibly some indication and some elements through the Ichimoku. What do we have? Kijun 4 hour, Kijun Tenkan 4 hours, just under here, which will create some resistance once we touch it. But observe what happened before when we had a pullback. Here, we cross back, we cross down then, a bit lower than the 10 Kijun daily, and then finally back into a run. But here, almost touching this trend line. So that could be, actually it was finally the end of our pullback and a run. So the same things can happen around our trend line. At the moment, clear pullback on a 4 hours time frame. So we wait this candle to break down our Kijun 4 hours before we look for a run again. And when we have the run here, obviously on your daily, this candle is going to change and become a bit, get the body above here and become white or green on your skin, because you guys use green candle by default. So that's it for the moment. You can see the lagging still have a lot of space to go, still can go lower, but also higher without any problem. So this lagging tell us what? But tell us that everything's still possible. So we look toward our candle and we look at other resistance, and we see Kijun 4 hours, Tenkan 4 hours, creating resistance. We wait our candle to break under it before we get the pullback. That's it guys, before we get the run, my bad. Alright, that's it guys. You guys take care. Like, subscribe, and I see you soon. Bye-bye.
Alright guys, let's subscribe to Style I Crypt YouTube. Ichimoku Technical Analysis. Ichimoku the best. Ichimoku, Style I Crypt on YouTube. Subscribe.